That's why I'm very proud to stand here today and introduce her, because I know Tarah Toohil, and I know she will never forget who she is, and Tarah will never forget where she came from. And that's why we need to work hard to make her the next state representative of the 116th District. I'd like to introduce to you Tarah Toohil.
Thank you. My friends and family would come stand up with me. That would be great. Thank you, Mayor, and hopefully our next congressman. Thank you very much. I'm troubled and I'm disappointed. I look around at our community and I know that something is terribly wrong. We see our leadership failing us. We see our elected officials taking bribes and getting carted off to jail. And we ask ourselves, when is it ever going to stop? You ask yourself, what can I do? How can I fix this mess? What can you do? You can elect someone to go down to Harrisburg and provide better representation. So I am here to announce that I will be running for state representative in the 116th District. I want to thank all of my friends and family and supporters for being here this evening. It means the world to me that you are all here to share this race, our first race together. This is your race. This is about our community, our home. And there is one fact that we can all agree on. It is that we deserve better. We are disheartened every day when we open the paper, day after day we open the paper, and we see out of control government spending, taxes that just keep on climbing higher, a lack of leadership, a legislature that cannot even pass a state budget. Our elected officials are not doing their jobs. Like you, I grew up here, and I am lucky enough that as a local attorney, I can stay here and I can open my own business and work here. However, many of my friends and colleagues can't find work. They're losing their jobs. They go away to college and they can't come back home because there is a lack of jobs and a lack of opportunity. People in our community are struggling to get by. They are struggling to make ends meet with rising property taxes, electric bills, and healthcare costs. Now, until earlier this year, I had a D next to my name on the voter registration rolls. I was a Democrat, but I've always had conservative Southern Luzerne County values. When I started to speak up about the problems that I saw in the Democratic Party in my county, the powers that be wanted me to be quiet. They started slamming doors in my face because the regime wants it to stay politics as usual. Well, this is a democracy, and I am giving the voters a choice. You can keep the status quo, or you can stand up and say that we deserve better. We deserve better. We need more jobs, and we need them now. We need to cut spending in Harrisburg. We need to remind the leadership in the state capitol that the money that they are spending is not theirs. It is our money, the taxpayers' money, and it belongs to us. We also also need more incentives to create businesses here at home, not more regulations that prohibit job growth. And these are conservative values, values embraced by many of us here in this room. And these ideas are not property of the Democratic nor of the Republican parties. These are common sense values. They are embraced by all of us, our neighbors, our families, and by those who came before us and worked so hard to give us the opportunities that we have today. But when I saw the corruption, and when I had the doors slammed in my face, I knew that the Democratic Party that I grew up with was gone. I changed my registration to the party of Lincoln and Roosevelt and Reagan, and to the party of reform and responsibility and opportunity. I joined the Republican Party. Now, I'm not the only new Republican in the room. There's actually been people that have been using these voter registration forms tonight, which they double as a change of party form. So if you're interested, you can come up and talk to my friends and family. Standing with me here tonight is my family, and I want you to give them a hand because in my family we have 5 new Republicans. Give them a hand. And we have 2 of our newest members who are also our youngest, which are my goddaughters. One which is covered in buttons because she's very excited. So, and you know, when you look at our children in our community, you have to ask yourself, what type of future are we leaving for our children? And I look forward to discussing and debating those issues over the next 8 months. But right now, what I want you to do is join with me in this fight, because it won't be easy. But our community is worth fighting for. Over the months ahead, my opponent and his Harrisburg friends are going to spend a lot of money attacking me. They've been raising money for years, and right now, they're probably firing up that old political machine. But don't worry, I can take it. All my life, I've had to work hard to achieve my dreams. I was told, you don't have enough money, you don't have the right last name. But I won't take no for an answer, and I'm not afraid of hard work. I mopped floors at McDonald's growing up for minimum wage so that I could go to college. And if you send me to Harrisburg, I'm going to mop the floors there too. Now people are talking, and they're saying that the odds are against me, that I will be the underdog. But that's who I've been my entire life. I've got them right where I want them, and I know it's going to be an uphill battle. But I welcome the challenge, and I won't have it any other way. So for the first time in a long time, we're going to give the voters a chance to be heard. And we're going to stand up together and say, we deserve better. Thank you, and God bless you.